Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hello, hello. I hope you guys like my new sign. So we have an update today about Ahmaud Arbery. Okay, so let me pull that up.
Ahmaud Arbery.
We know his name because of those last horrifying seconds of Ahmaud Arbery's life captured on video. But few of us knew him, a young man who was loved by many. Our story begins with his mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, a woman of quiet strength who made a promise to her son.
Don't worry, son. I promise you the day that I laid you this, that I will get answers and I will get justice.
What do you think he would tell you?
Hold on a moment.
I think about it a lot when I go out and run. It's a very strong connection when I run now to Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud and I were best friends.
Hello,
The way
hello.
Ahmaud died, it hurts my soul. He was jogging through a neighborhood, minding his own business. 3 white men decided to get in their trucks and pursue Ahmaud.
They became judge, jury, and executioner.
He didn't deserve anything that came to him on February 23rd, 2020.
It's very painful. Ahmaud was my baby, and Ahmaud's gone.
He was hunted down like an animal.
He was killed because of hate. This was a lynching.
Modern day lynching, and it looked like something that happened in the 1920s. It's 2020.
I miss the little kisses on the cheek. Ahmaud was the kid that would just come in the house and just give me a hug.
He was more than just a boyfriend. He was a friend.
Very shy and quiet. But once you got Ahmaud to kind of open up, oh man, it's just all kind of love and goodness in there.
His unofficial crime was jogging while black.
No one has been arrested or charged in the death of 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery.
The local authorities, the police department, they had no intentions of making an arrest, and they didn't make an arrest.
What were they doing?
Telling lies, hoping I go away.
Her pursuit for the truth is heroic.
She was actively involved in investigating what happened to her son.
My son was not committing a crime. I had to keep pushing to get answers.
She is relentless.
I would not go away.
She wasn't going to be turned back by anybody.
Video has surfaced of an African-American man being chased down and killed.
This murder in broad daylight was streamed into people's homes all across the country.
Justice for Ahmaud! Justice for Ahmaud!
I just think the world saw the way that he was killed, but then there was no arrest.
2 suspects, a father and son, are being held without bail tonight, charged with murder and aggravated assault.
Gregory and Travis McMichael deny any wrongdoing in the shooting death of...
The police say they have also arrested William Bryan, the man who recorded the video of the killing. It has nothing to do with racism. We think the right result will be an acquittal.
If history is any guide, then it's more likely than not that these men walked.
They took my baby boy from me.
I think they woke up a sleeping giant in Wanda Cooper.
I want justice for Ahmaud. So Ahmaud can rest in peace.
Hold on. This is what they're talking about. I have an update about this case. I'll show it one more time. Look closely at what's going on. So I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah. I have to do my live. I told you I go on at 1. But anyway, so basically, it's not going to be a long live because, like I said, I'm not going to even be my structured lives until Monday. So right now I'm talking about Ahmaud Arbery. I think that's how you say his name. I know you're kidding. It's okay. But hello, Faith. How are you? Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Thank you. Yeah, so the actual update is, give me a second so I can pull it up. Oh, I know where it's at. So basically, the news is, let's see where to go. Here we go. So this is what's going on the case. So former Georgia district attorney, hold on. Former Georgia district attorney booked on charges of obstructing Ahmaud Arbery's case. Yes, that's what's going on. That's the update. She got in trouble. So, let me see. Okay. So this is what it says on here. Ex-prosecutor charged in Ahmaud Arbery's case booked at jail. Says Savannah, Georgia, the former prosecutor charged with misconduct for her handling of Ahmaud Arbery's case was booked at a Georgia jail on Wednesday and released. Okay, so basically that was this past Wednesday, so 2 days ago. Former Brunswick jurisdictional, circuit district attorney. I don't like reading loud. I'm sorry, you guys. Jackie Johnson turned herself in Wednesday morning at the Glenn County Jail. County Under Sheriff Ron Corbett said jail records show she was released on her own recognizance, meaning she did not have to pay cash bond. What the heck is really going on out here? A grand jury indicted Johnson, 49, I guess she's 49 years old, last week on a felony charge of violating her oath of office and misdemeanor count obstructing police. Johnson was the area top prosecutor when 3 white men chased and fatally shot Aubrey last year. The indictment alleges she used her position to discourage police from making arrests in 25-year-old black man killing. So the people that were the people that, you know, that killed him were not, you know, she was trying to get them not charged, but she got in trouble for that. So Johnson did not immediately return a phone message Wednesday. Officials at the jail and Glenn County Superior Court clerk's office said their records did not list any attorney for her. George McMichael and his grown son, Travis McMichael, armed themselves and pursued Aubrey in a pickup truck on February 23rd, 2020. After they spotted Aubrey running in their neighborhood just outside the port city of Broadwick, about 70 miles south of Savannah, a neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, joined the chase and took a cell phone video of Travis McMichael shooting Aubrey at close range with a shotgun. Greg McMichael told police they suspected Aubrey was a burglar, and Travis McMichael shot him in self-defense. Not true. Prosecutors have said that Aubrey was unarmed and was carrying no stolen item when he was slain. The McMichaels and Bryan weren't charged in the killing until more than 2 months later, after the video was linked online and Georgia Bureau of Investigation took over the case. Now all 3 men are scheduled to stand trial this fall on murder charges. Greg McMichael worked for Johnson as an investigator in a district attorney office before retiring in 2019. Phone records introduced the court show he called Johnson and left her a voicemail soon after shooting. Johnson has previously denied any wrongdoing, saying she recused her office from the case immediately because its relationship with Greg McMichael. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr's office is prosecuting Johnson. Carr sought the misconduct investigation last year, saying the first outside prosecutor he appointed to handle the case had been recommended by Johnson. Whoever disclosed that she already asked that prosecutor to advise police in immediate aftermath of Aubrey's killing. How did she know the suspects? I don't know. They never said anything as far as that. Maybe it'll say it after I read the rest of this. Okay, so the outside prosecutor, Waycross Circuit District Attorney George Barnhill later recused himself, but not before sending a letter to Glenn Police advising that he believed the shooting of Aubrey was justified. Johnson lost re-election last year and blamed controversy over Aubrey's death for her defeat. Whatever. This story has been corrected to say Johnson did not immediately return the phone message Wednesday. She returned it Wednesday, but not Thursday. Okay, so this is the attorney that's being indicted. That's going to be in trouble for messing around with this case. This is her. Okay. Wait, she was recused in DA office from prosecution because she knew them. Yes. Yes, Jeanette. Yes, this is what happened. Okay, let me see if I could pull up another.
I think about it a lot when I go out and run. It's a very strong connection when I run now to Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud and I were best friends. The way Ahmaud died, it hurts my soul. He was jogging through a neighborhood, minding his own business. 3 white men decided to get in their trucks and pursue Ahmaud.
They became judge, jury, and executioner.
He didn't deserve anything that came to him on February 23rd, 2020.
It's very painful. Ahmaud was my baby, and Ahmaud's gone.
He was hunted down like an animal.
He was killed because of hate. This was a lynching.
Modern day lynching, and it looked like something that happened in the 1920s. It's 2020.
I miss the little kisses on the cheek. Ahmaud was the kid that would just come in the house and just give me a hug.
He was more than just a boyfriend. He was a friend.
Very shy and quiet. But once you got Mod to kind of open up, oh man, it's just all kind of love and goodness in there.
His unofficial crime was jogging while black.
No one has been arrested or charged in the death of 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery.
The local authorities, the police department, they had no intentions of making an arrest, and they didn't make an arrest.
What were they doing?
Telling lies, hoping I go away.
Her pursuit for the truth is heroic.
She was actively involved in investigating what happened to her son.
My son was not committing a crime. I had to keep pushing to get answers.
She is relentless.
I would not go away.
She wasn't going to be turned back by anybody.
Video has surfaced
Good
of an
mom.
African-American man being chased down and
She
killed.
did a great job.
This murder in broad daylight was streamed into people's homes all across the country.
I just think the world saw the way that he was killed, but then there was no arrest.
2 suspects, a father and son, are being held without bail tonight, charged with murder and aggravated assault.
Gregory and Travis McMichael deny any wrongdoing in the shooting death of...
The police say they have also arrested William Bryan, the man who recorded the video of the killing. It has nothing to do with racism. We think the right result will be an acquittal.
If history is any guide, then it's more likely than not that these men walk.
They took my baby boy from me.
I think they woke up a sleeping giant in Wanda Cooper.
I want justice for Ahmaud, so Ahmaud can rest in peace.
Hold on one moment. Let me pull up another video. Give me a second. So basically, the new update is that she's been indicted for misconduct in Ahmaud Arbery's case. And this has been Wednesday is when she basically she called and turned herself in, and they let her go on her own recognizance, OR. So I just don't get why people do that. Like, I don't understand that. So let's see. Here's
We are following breaking news coming out of Southeast Georgia. A former Brunswick district attorney turned herself into the Glenn County Jail this morning. A grand jury indicted Jacqueline Johnson last week on charges in connection to the investigation in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. Johnson is facing one charge of violation of oath by a public officer and one count of willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. According to jail records, she has been released on her own recognizance.
I don't understand that. Like, that's not, to me, I mean, I know this is like an update, but that's, to me, it's not really an update, because that's not giving me what I want, which is whoever did what they did, they need to be punished, and including the ones that made it worse than it was, which was her. She should be in there. They should not be letting her out. I don't understand that. I mean, no, she's not as bad as the ones that killed them, but she was part of the issue. She's not part of the solution. Yes, they all need to go to prison. Thank you. Exactly. Let me see if I can find anything else on him. Any more updates? Because this was from Wednesday. So and I also have another thing I wanted to show you guys too. It's not as serious as this, but there's a movie, and I need to find out what the name of the movie is, and that's why I have not put the video out yet about it. It's about this lady and her husband and kids who purchased a home. Okay, they purchased a home, and this is what happens. I don't understand this. What is really going on in this world? So they purchased the home. So it says, new Fresno homeowners arrive at home to find renters already living inside. Isn't that crazy? They purchased the house. They're actually buying it. Like, they're paying mortgage and everything. They have not moved in yet, right? They have not moved in. So let me tell you what happens. So Fresno, California, a Fresno family dreaming of owning a home became a nightmare when the house was purchased, was somehow double booked. Listen to the story. The first time the home buyers arrived at their property in central Fresno on Sunday, only to find people claiming to be renters already living there. Anybody heard anything about this? Yes, it's Fresno. Yes. It says, it's our dream house. We have everything ready for it, said Elmer Morfin. I don't know if it's Morfin or Morphine. I don't know, it's Morfin. Each of our kids have their own rooms. It's remodeled. There is a swimming pool in the back. But Elmer and his family arrived to their new house and found a U-Haul already there, along with the family already living in the home. Hey, Christina, how are you? Morfin says he spoke to a woman inside the house and explained to her he and his wife purchased the property on August 20th. She told him she rented the home and just moved in there herself September 1st. They purchased it first, but she rented it on September 1st. That means after they did all the paperwork. You haven't missed anything. We just started on this. It's a case, as far as like I just talked about Ahmaud Arbery. The attorney messed his case up because she knew the murderers, the ones that killed him. I'll show the video after this because that'll be the third time. I showed it at the beginning, and then I showed it again, and then I'll show it one more time if you guys are interested in listening to it again. She was in disbelief, said Elmer. She thought I was lying. She got really defensive. She got upset, and it's their house. They're literally starting to pay their mortgage. This is what's crazy about this case. Yeah, squatters, exactly. But no, not really. Actually, no, I can't say squatters. Listen to the story. I don't know if you heard about it. Morphine showed the woman paperwork. Listen to that. Paperwork proof, and called the police in hopes of straightening out the misunderstanding. According to the Fresno police, the woman was not very cooperative, but eventually produced rental paperwork as well. She has paperwork, rental paperwork, but it wasn't. I'm getting ready to tell you the rest of it. I don't want to say the rest. I'm going to tell you it. I want to read it to you guys so you can see what I'm saying. Police say because of this, the matter must be worked out in civil court. They can't do anything. They have to go to civil court to take care of the situation. My kids were excited to move in, said Elmer's wife, Karen Herrera. We were all excited to move in. Action News visited, sorry about that. Action News visited Central Fresno home. A woman who went by the name of Jasmine agreed to speak to us through the door. She said she rented the home from a friend of a friend, and put down $3,000 deposit. You hear how crazy that is? A friend of a friend. Not her friend, but her friend's friend. And pay $3,000 deposit for that rental that's being purchased by the actual homeowners. That's crazy. We moved in 2 days later. This gentleman comes and says this was his property, pretty much. She said, we already have all of our belongings moved in. I have 4 kids and I'm a single mom. So what can I say? You can say, you better go get your $3,000. That's what you can say. Because this is their home. They're getting it through a bank. They have a mortgage on that home. Okay. So Jasmine says, since the confusion has come to light, communication has stopped with the man who rented her the home. She can't even find them to talk to them. They don't talk to her anymore. After this came up, where the people came back for their home, to go to move into their home, and they got a U-Haul truck out there. They're like, well, what's going on here? This is our house. How's somebody moving into this house? This person, friend of a friend, she paid $3,000 deposit for a home that's being purchased at a bank through a mortgage. They would have to pay mortgage. And that's what's going on. They're going to have to pay their mortgage regardless until this gets situated in civil court. Let's see. She claims an attorney advised her not to show us any rental contract or proof of payment. Why not? Why not? Squatters may make fake paperwork. Right, but it's not the squatter that's doing it. It's the friend of a friend that made the paperwork. She will live with there as long as they can and claim to be a victim. A real estate scam with a fake paperwork. She is on it. She is on it? Oh, she's in on it. Okay. There isn't a man. Well, she didn't say a man. I don't think she said man. Did she say man? The only person I hear is I think she's talking about the attorney, but she said a friend of a friend. She never said if it was a guy or a girl. unless I missed it. Yeah, I don't remember saying, oh, okay, wait, no, wait. No, okay, so she wasn't talking about a man. She was the man she was talking about is the man that actually that has the mortgage, the one that's paying for the home through the bank or wherever they got this mortgage situated. I'm pretty sure it's a bank. I've never heard anybody else getting it any other way. Let's see. She said, and then it says, my hope is that we resolve something for both families, she said. Now, this is the woman now. That's Jasmine talking. A judge will likely have to determine what documents are legitimate, who is involved, and whether or not fraud is at play. While they wait for the matter to get handled in civil court, Morfin, his wife, and their 2 kids will soon have nowhere to live, despite having to write a mortgage check every month. They have to pay mortgage regardless. This is what's so messed up about this. They have to pay mortgage regardless of what's going on with these people that are in their home renting from a friend of a friend. So Jeanette said, I believe they are scamming. They found a vacant house and changed the locks and made paperwork. It's possible. It's possible. Whoever did that. Yeah, like this is what she's getting ready to say. So now it's possible. It's possibly going to leave us homeless, said Karen. Now we have to figure out how we are going to pay mortgage plus the rent if we find something else within 2 weeks. That's sad. That's sad. So the family and their realtor, No Cruz, says they see anyone else end up in this situation. They're advising new homeowners to change the locks immediately, and move in right away if possible. So they want you to change the locks so nobody else can get in your home that you are getting ready to purchase through your mortgage. It's crazy. With an eviction hold, they can be there for a long time. Yeah, that's messed up. That's messed up. Okay, that word is not coming out right. Anyway, for the renters working directly with the homeowner. Yeah, that word is not coming out right, so it's just tongue-tied. Like I said, I'm not good at reading in front of people. I read to myself. I don't do the reading out loud. I get nervous and I stutter and I can't get words out. Anyway, so renters working directly with the homeowner, Cruz advises immediately verifying ownership yourself. That's all public record, he said. So making sure that the contact for the person that you are talking to is actually going to be the person that you are negotiating those contacts with. The family has started a GoFundMe to help with the legal costs associated with getting back into their home. Can you guys give me 1 second, please? I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you guys. Hold on one second, you guys. So my daughter-in-law, they're on their way back home because they got their electricity back up, and some guy caused an accident right in front of them. So they're okay. They're not impacted at all. But the 18-wheeler got sideswiped by a car. So this is what we do now. We don't watch what we're doing. We cut people off and cause accidents. I mean, what else can you do but that? So Jeanette, are you saying that these people, are you, hold on. So are you talking about the person that's in the home, or are you talking about the renters, or I'm sorry, the people that are purchasing the house? Are you still in here? Because if you're talking about the ones that's purchasing the house, they're actually doing a GoFundMe to help them be able to pay for them to have somewhere to stay. Yeah, I'm glad they're okay too. That scared me. That's why I had to call right back. So this is the thing that they're showing. I think I could probably send it to my phone so y'all can see it better. That's what I'm going to do. Give me a second. I'm going to screenshot it and send it to my phone. Hold on. So I'm going to read it, but I'm going to show you guys the other part. Okay. So this is what they're saying as far as what they're, the renters are professional squatters. Oh, okay. I got you. So basically the people that purchased the house are the ones getting messed over. Okay. So that means that this is legit as far as what they're saying on here on the GoFundMe for the family. It says, hello. My family and I recently purchased our first home, closed escrow, August 20th, and have slowly moved in our fridge, they moved in their fridge, their washer, their dryer, and a few personal items. We just bought new couches over Labor Day weekend, and as we were going to drop them off, there was a family with their U-Haul moving in there. According to them, they rented our house from a man online and wired him money and have what police have said look like a fake contract. Of course it's a fake contract because this is somebody else's house. Of course it's fake. I mean, it really is fake contract. We called the police and the sergeant told us they can't kick them out even if we, come on now, even if we, wow, that's crazy, have proof that our name is on the title and have our keys to our home. This is crazy. On top of that, the deadbolt of our front door was broken, missing, and the back gate entrance was broken. It's crazy. I'll show you guys photos and a video on the updates. This is what they have on here. But it wasn't enough to prove there was a possible forced entry. Unfortunately, all our money went into purchasing our home and getting all our appliances, furniture. On top of that, our lease, at our apartments ends September 23rd, 2021. And after speaking to the manager, they cannot extend due to them having it reserved for new tenants. That's messed up. That is messed up. Wow. The attorney we spoke to is charging a $1,500 fee up front and $270 an hour. That's on top of having to find a new place. This is sad, to rent within 2 weeks. And we unfortunately don't have the funds since it's all went toward the purchase of our new home. We would really appreciate any help, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to read this. This is sad. This is so sad. I mean, and all they got so far is out of 15,000 that they're asking for. They're not asking for a lot of money, but they're asking for 15,000. That's their goal, and they got 4,018. It's moving because earlier it was like 3 something. This is really sad. So who and why would anyone rent from someone online anyway? Right? This don't make any sense. I mean, like we always say, if it doesn't make sense, it's not true. So maybe she thought she was doing the, like, I don't understand. Like, why would you go online and get a house? Like, why would you even go online and buy anything from someone you don't know? If it's not like a company you know about, you should not be buying anything from anybody online. I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me why people would do things like that. And then you spent $3,000. Really? Is that what you're trying to say? Do we even know for sure you have a $3,000 receipt? Is it a real receipt? Did somebody print it out for you? It could be a fraudulent receipt. All I know is that these people, they don't have anywhere to go in 2 weeks. They have to leave because the landlord said somebody else already going to be, renting the apartment. I mean, what can he do? He can't force them to make, he can't tell the landlord, hey, you got to let us stay. That's not how things work nowadays. People just, they need, they already have somebody coming. They have them reserved for that apartment. I mean, we're going to have it's a possibility that another family could get messed up if he gives them another time, gives them some more time, unless they have a place to stay and then let the family go ahead and stay there for a little bit longer. I can't think of anything else, but it's sad. It's sad. Karen Herrera and Elmer Morfin are organizing this fundraiser. So the parents are doing their fundraiser, and they created it 2 days ago for accidents and emergencies. So this is what it is. Let's see if you guys can see it like this. I don't have to keep trying to send it to you. There we go, right there. Can you guys see that? Help my family get back our new home. This is where they're at, and it's 15,000 goal. Yeah. She said, friend of a friend, the police should have known they didn't have a legit lease. Right. I don't understand. Okay, so there's a movie. I need to look it up, and you guys need to go watch this movie. It is the craziest movie I've seen in a while. Basically, in this movie, I don't want to tell you like parts of it because I'm not going to remember. I don't remember like everything like that because like I told you, we're going to have story time. You're going to find out exactly why I forget things. So I seen this movie, and it's a couple who went on vacation. From what I remember is they went on vacation. Okay. They came back and there were squatters in their home. You guys got to watch this movie. I got to see what the name of it is so y'all can go look for it. Let me see. Let's see what the name of this movie is. Let's see. Okay, so she said, right, Jeanette. Okay. So the name of the movie is Get In. It's a 2019 movie. It says, on their return from vacation, Paul and his family find their house occupied by squatters, leading to a disturbing and unpredictable conflict. You got to see it. It's called Get In. It says the name of it is Get In, but it's Furie. It's Furie. But it says Get In at the top. I don't know what you can just basically look it up. And all you have to do is put that, what I said. It says a movie about a family coming home from vacation and finding squatters in their home. That's it. That's all you have to look up. I saw something where they would find vacant mansions. Oh, is that a movie or is this real? And Jeanette says people professionally do it with an eviction hold on courts. It's getting worse. Whoa. Is actually, let me see. I don't think it's a Lifetime movie. I seen it on Netflix. Let me double check and make sure it's still on Netflix. I'll tell you exactly what the name of it is so I can look it up and get in. Yes, it's called Get In. That's the name of the movie. Get In. I don't know if I can show you guys a trailer of it. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. So this is what it looks like when you first pull it up. See that? It says Get In. Yeah. It's a good movie, but you got to have a stomach for some of the stuff that happens on there. I just found it interesting because I know these kind of things happen in this world, but I didn't think I was going to actually hear about it this soon after watching the movie. It hasn't been that long since I've seen this movie. All right, 1:47 p.m. Okay. All right. So what do you guys think about the Ahmaud Arbery situation? We're going to go back to that. Do you guys want to see that video again, or do you guys know enough information to talk about it or ask questions about it? And if anybody wants to hop on the live, on the panel, you can as well. That would be fine. Let me drop the link in case you want to grab it. Now, it won't be too long on here. I just wanted to do like maybe an hour, so that way people can actually watch it, not look at my hours, be like, oh my God, she's got like 5 hours on there. I'm not going to sit there and watch 5 hours of video. Some people do and some people don't. They probably made copies of the keys during this showing. It's possible. It's possible. That's why she was saying the guy who the one that does the rentals, was it the realtor? The realtor said you should have those locks as soon as you get everything situated. It's yours to have. It's, you're getting ready to start paying mortgage on it. You're approved. All the paperwork is done. Then you need to go get those deadbolts off and get you some new deadbolts on there. Put some good ones on. Let me tell you about my set of locks that I have. My front door and my back door, I have the same locks. Even the lock, the keys, the lock, what they call them, the keysmith or locksmith, whatever, your locksmith. So the guy that does, like, if you lock yourself out of your car or you lock yourself out of house, and they can let you in. He couldn't get in my house. So guess what I had to do? Because we were on a plane. Well, we weren't on a plane, but we just got off the plane. They lost my luggage and my key was inside that pocket. I ended up getting it. So I'm not going to tell you that I didn't get it, but prior to getting it, I had to go to a hotel because the locksmith, when we got here, guess what? Guess what? He couldn't even get in my house. He couldn't even let us in. He couldn't break the lock, nothing. We couldn't even get in. We had to go get a hotel until we got our luggage from the airport. They have really good locks out there. You got to put your little PIN number in there. It's got this, the one that goes into the wall is about like this long. I mean, if you break that, I don't know what, you probably broke the door. You could break the door before you could break that lock. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And it has the little keypad on it, and that's how you get in. Or you can open the key, open it with the key. And you could also, like, if you lose the key, they have this little piece that you could put in there and make a new key to match the one that you're going to be using. But like I said, they have awesome deadbolt locks. Like the one I have, I'm telling you, it was, I believe it was $79 for each of them. And I'm glad I paid that money because anybody can get in somebody's house, especially after hearing this. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we got those little expensive locks. And it wasn't because they had the keypad. It was because of that long lock that you have to put a big hole, and then they got a metal in there. So when it goes in, you can't jimmy it or anything. If you don't know the code or have the key, you can't get in. So yeah, that's what happens when you have an awesome keypad or deadbolt for the house. Yeah, he was like, I can't even open that, ma'am. There's nothing I can do. It's not going to happen. I was like, okay, well, then I guess we just have to go to the hotel until they send our package, our baggages. Yeah. So. Anyway, so let's see. So do you guys want to hear about Ahmaud Arbery again? Or would you guys like to listen to something new? Like I said, my lives are not structured because it's not going to be till Monday. Right now, I'm kind of like, oh, Jeanette's here. Hold on, Jeanette. Sorry, boo, I didn't even see you. Did you just get up there, or did I just look at my phone and look up and you popped up?
I just got up there.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So go ahead. What were we going to say about that?
I would have gone through the window so I could get in my bed.
We can't. We have alarms. All our windows are everything, all our doors and all the doors and the windows are full of alarms. We can't get anywhere without blasting something. So yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
Because my front door will automatically lock sometimes when I go out it. So I have to make sure I have my keys on me.
Yeah.
Even if I go out to the yard and I close it too hard, sometimes I can't get back in.
Yeah. So. Sucks. I know, but like with ours, okay, so we do have the keypad. So if we have the code, right? But because we didn't want anybody in our home who could have possibly figured out the keypad, we took the batteries out.
Mhm.
So we couldn't even get in our own home because, like I said, the keys were in the airplane. They took it to Texas instead of this way.
How many days?
2 days.
Oh, wow.
2 days, and we had to stay at a hotel. It sucked, but you know what? At least we knew our own lock. We couldn't even get in our own house. It's safe. It's
Wow.
as safe as it could come. But
I
yeah.
have that ring, but I'm about to get the Xfinity security. So
Okay.
they're going to come and install that for me. So,
Okay. Is that the camera you're talking about?
yeah, I have the ring
Yeah.
right now, but I'm about to get the whole Xfinity one where they put the sensors on the windows.
Yes, that's what
But-
we have. Yes.
But I'm just like, I hope it doesn't keep me from getting in if I lock myself out.
You're not gonna be able to get in. I promise you that. Unless you have like easy doors to get in where the locksmith can let you in. They can't let us in at all.
Wow.
So we ended up paying for him to come to my house, and he had to go on. We had to pay him for his drive, but he could not get in no matter what. So one, wait, hold on. So one, it's someone messing with us, or two, it's a freaking ghost. What are you talking about? Oh, I didn't even see the first one. I'm sorry. She said, I've changed my locks about 4 times now because we keep finding the door open, like wide open. Ooh, when we get home late. What is going on? Who do you think's getting in your house, Joss? I'm gonna have get up here, girl, and talk about this. This is crazy.
Somebody's getting in. That's not a ghost.
Exactly. Someone is getting in. She's just trying to say, what is it, a ghost? But seriously, she knows that somebody's opening that door. You don't think it's Ivan playing with you, huh? That's her husband. Because he's silly. He's very silly. So what do you think of my new design, my sign?
You know, one time I had my garage door fixed. Like the maintenance people came out and fixed my garage door, and they take the key fob back to the rental property people, right? I go like the next day to my neighbor's house, and I'm over there and I see my garage door start to open up by itself.
Okay. That's crazy.
And then then the maintenance guy, like I walk back home and I'm in the house, like, what's going on? He calls me on my phone and he's like, I see that you sell Scentsy. I was selling Scentsy at the time. He's like, I see that you sell Scentsy and my wife wants some of it.
Okay.
And I was like, that I think he kept it and came back to my house. So I don't know, you have to watch out.
Yeah.
About
she said, not sure. I know once lady opened some lady opened my door. Oh, let me do this over. Not sure. I know once some lady opened it and my oldest ran and pushed the door closed. What is going on at your house, Jossie?
I have no idea. That incident happened when I was really sick and I just gotten home from the hospital. And we kept hearing somebody knocking on our doors. Like that whole week, somebody would knock on the door. But this was like 1, 2 in the morning. So I was like, like, am I crazy? Am I going nuts? Like, is the morphine and Dilaudid like really kicking in now? Like, what's going on? Until one day it was like 10 and I was in the living room laying down on the sofa and my daughter was sitting on the little counter table thingy, the little coffee table. And we just see the door get pushed open.
Wow.
And I don't know what went into my daughter's mind, but I just seen her take off and push the door back closed. And so I'm trying to get up. Mind you, this is after, everything that happened. So I'm trying to get up and I walk to the door and I hear somebody like going from the back door. So luckily, my brother has cameras, and my mom asked him, like, "Can you look at the camera, see what it is?" It was some lady,
Oh wow.
Whoa.
and I'm like, "Why is like who is this lady? Like, I don't recognize her. I know she doesn't live in the building because she literally went all the way around and left through the front of the building."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Why is this lady coming in here, even like touching doors or like trying to open them? And how is she opening them?"
Right.
And then I had another incident on Halloween where I took the kids out. We came back maybe 11:30 at night, and my door's wide open. Everything's turned off, but my door is wide open.
Wow.
And my neighbor goes, "Oh, well, we didn't know if you were in there or if somebody was in there, and they were leaving the door open because it's hot. So, but we didn't see who it was. But your door's been open, like for about 2 hours."
Wow.
So I'm like, I don't know. I
Well,
don't know what's going on.
it's crazy stuff out there. I tell you that much. People, they see a little little opening in your door, and they, for some odd reason, they're just nosy as they can be, and they open.
No, and it's scary because the homeless population over here it's really it's getting bad. It's bad. Like down our whole alley, we can't even drive down, and mind you, we have to drive there to get to our parking lot.
Yeah.
In the side of my kid's school, we have a whole campsite.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get them moved from there because the kids have to walk by, and it's not like homeless people that are just gonna leave you. No, it's like these homeless people that are literally shooting up right as you're walking by with your kid to drop them off.
Mm-hmm.
That will cuss you and your kids out, and it's like, I can't do this anymore.
When my kids were small, I rented a house from a military guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a pool and a little doggy door. And like first, my babysitter one day told me, like, she's like, there was a guy in your garage, you know what I mean, freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought that she's my husband's cousin. I kind of thought she was telling me a story because she maybe brought a boy over to my house and my kids saw him or something, to explain it. But then like a month later, somebody came into my house and took my purse and my car.
Oh my gosh.
I woke, my purse and my car were gone. And my car was found like a block away. And so when the police get there, the neighbors start coming up to me and giving me keys. And they're like, oh, he gave me keys so that we could watch the house when he was out. You know what I mean? On the ship.
Yeah.
So I think like one of their kids got my car and went joyriding because the car was left like a block away from my house.
That's crazy.
For me, it's weird because they didn't, my doors are open, whoever's opening them when we're not here, but they don't take anything. Like I have 2 big screen TVs.
Are you sure they're not getting food out of your house?
I've checked everything. I even checked my stash where I have my money. I have nothing has moved. The only thing that I noticed is it turned off all my electricity. So the switches, they tend to turn them all off.
Whoa.
So I'm like, I don't know if they're just trying to scare me or what it is, but
it's crazy.
Yeah,
and mind you, this is around the time where my husband wasn't around.
Yeah.
Somebody has keys because that time for me, a lot of people had keys to my house, and I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Oh, she's on the phone. I thought she was talking to us.
Right.
Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that. Hey, Angel, how are you?
So you should change your locks, even if you do rent. Anyway, you should. I'm just saying, you should change your locks and then take them a copy.
Yes, for sure.
Because people give out keys to other people.
Yeah. We went on like when Naomi was on there, my son and my daughter-in-law were going to be leaving back to Hammond because they got their electricity up. So I took some pictures for you guys to see. We went to 13 Gate, and it was like Egypt. Like you're going to Egypt, and you have to figure out how to get through the doors, and you have to figure out the puzzles and stuff. Now they don't let you take pictures of that, but this is the lady that
Is
let
that like
us
the
in.
escape room from last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, can I just take some pictures? She's like, no, you can't do that. I was like, wow, I wish we could though.
So they won't let you do like a live on it because other
No,
people will figure
no
it
live, no pictures, nothing.
out.
Nothing. But they are going to be putting us on Facebook because that's what they do with their the people that actually she kicked herself out. They
No, I
actually
had a phone call.
oh wow. Yeah, they actually don't allow you to take your phone, your personal products, nothing. You have to put everything in a locked in your locker and then go to your door through the door. You got to read this thing that lets you know that this is what the steps are. You got to pay for, I mean not pay, but you have to sign a waiver, I guess, in case you get hurt or whatever. But because it's an Egypt's kind of theme, the ground was full of sand. I kept getting sand in my shoes. It was so irritating, but it was fun to do. It was fun to do. So Sunday we're supposed to be going to not CSI. What is that, like a 7 kind of thing? 007 thing? You know, when you get an IG, check your messages. I have an IG. When I get on it, oh, okay. Hold on. I don't have any messages.
Anyone have any
I
suggestions on how to get crayon off a wall?
request. I got you, girl. I got you.
On what?
I accepted you.
How to get crayon off the wall?
Yeah. Magic eraser.
You see, the thing is, anytime I try wiping it down in with a magic eraser, the paint from my wall actually starts coming off. So now I have patches in certain areas.
Exactly, Angel.
Well, look, try to hold your blow dryer to it first.
Give me a moment. I got a call. You guys go ahead and talk.
Hold your blow dryer to it so the crown melts a little bit. And then wipe it.
I'm going to try that because my son has been on a coloring rampage, my 2-year-old. And he's gotten almost every wall in this apartment.
Because my daughter used to draw on walls and I tried everything. And then the magic eraser, I think, took everything off.
See, I tried it, but the thing is, the paint here, it starts like almost melting off. And then once whatever wet part is there, it turns into like gum.
Oh,
so then here comes the 5-year-old who sees it and then she starts picking at it. And I'm like, no.
Oh, so like, Ed, if you use a blow dryer, it might melt the paint too. But it might not because crown is more melty. But it should melt with heat.
I'm going to try it because
if you get it warm a little bit and then wipe it, it might come off easier.
Yeah, my house is starting to look like a whole art gallery.
Or just try to find the color of the paint and paint over it.
I was thinking that too. But given I really don't have energy that like lately, especially with this pregnancy, all I want to do is just lay down. I'm forcing myself to do things at this point. I don't know what's going on with this one, but
How far are you?
I am 14 weeks and like 2 days now.
Oh, wow.
But this one's really kicking my butt.
My last one kicked my butt.
You see, my son, he's my fourth one. He initially had kicked my butt, but you know, I managed. But with this one, it's just because of my surgeries. I literally just had surgery in February where I have a cut from my belly button till under my boob.
Yeah, you said.
So this one's like really, really pushing me.
Right.
And initially, I wasn't even supposed to get pregnant. I was on birth control, and I went for my regular checkup.
I know I lost like all of my pregnancy weight from my first two finally, and it took me years, and then I got pregnant with my last one. So
you see what this was too, because of my surgeries, I had lost so much weight, and I was like, okay, I haven't been this skinny since high school. I feel good, and now I'm like,
you guys should have listened to my call just now. Some chick just called me and goes, "Who is this?" And I said, "What do you mean who this is? Who are you calling?" She's like, "Somebody either used my number or I don't know who you are." And I said, "Well, who are you?" And then she tells me her name and I'm like, "I don't know you." And she's like, "Well, somebody must have used the phone." And I said, "Oh, okay." You know, then we start laughing about it because she was like, "Oh, it's all love. It's all love." I'm like, "Okay, you have a great day."
I've been like, "I'm your husband's side piece." Ha ha.
Ha ha, John.
You should have said that, Nancy.
You can tell that wasn't a good joke.
And then be like, "No, I'm just kidding. I don't know you." I have birthday bags.
Hold on.
All my kids' birthdays are a week from each other, so there's cake, candy, balloons, and birthday bags and glitter everywhere.
Hey, Miss B, how are you? Thank you for coming to the live. Yeah, so basically, we're just talking about like how squatters can literally go into someone's home and take over a house, and the cops can't do anything about it. Okay, the cops aren't doing anything about it. And the people who are actually going to be paying, the rent, or not, I'm sorry, not the rent, the mortgage, can't even get into their home because these people already took over while they were not able, while they were trying to get all their stuff together to move into their home. It's crazy.
That happened to my brother.
Oh my God. Don't say that, because then that means it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the situation that happened with him was he bought a house with his friend.
Okay.
So
please don't tell me he purchased it online, okay?
No.
Okay.
Everything was done right. But the friend decided he would be staying there because my brother was going to stay with his in-laws to help them out with their payments. And, the father-in-law passed away. But, okay, so the friend was going to stay in the house, but the friend was not keeping up with the payments with his share. So it's like 1 month my brother and 1 month him.
Okay.
So the friend fell behind maybe like 7 months and was like, you know what? I can't keep up. And so my brother told him, well, sign the whole house over to me and I'll pay whatever's missing or like what we've been behind on. Okay, fine. Come to find out, the friend moved in, the girlfriend and the girlfriend's kids. So the friend said, I'm moving, but she won't leave. So good luck with that.
Wow.
So and my brother had to deal with this lady who was not paying rent. Apparently she hadn't paid like the light or the water for like over a year. They didn't even have water. They were going down the street to get water to even flush the toilet. And they went to court for about 6-7 months. So from there on, they told her, oh, well, she's going to stay 3 more months and then she's going to move out and you can have your house back. But what the lady did is she completely destroyed this house. She made holes, put food inside the holes, trashed everything, sprayed, painted everything. Like this house was destroyed. It looked like a tornado hit. And my brother couldn't do anything about it. During that time that she was there living for free, he was paying, And then she tried to still say, oh, well, he never came to fix the house. He's like, well, I didn't even know you existed. He's like, I was under the understanding that my friend was the one living there and dealing with all that stuff. And I guess he also had one of those old school, I think it was like a Cadillac. in the front yard parked. So when the lady moved, I guess she sold the car as well, my brother's car.
Oh,
So this lady really screwed my brother over.
well, there's a way you can get a pink slip on a car if you can prove it's abandoned, right? That's what she did.
Probably, yeah, because it was like an older car, which he's already fixing one, so that one was gonna be next. So it did look pretty much abandoned, like trashed.
Right.
So, and he's barely finishing up the repairs, and now he's scared to rent it. Especially with this whole corona thing and everything that's going on over here. It's crazy. People are renting it, paying for like 2 months, and then living for free because they know they can't get kicked out.
I paid the whole time, and my rent's been raised.
Oh.
When I'm being honest.
I know that's what's happening to me. I've been paying this whole time, and I'm $10 short, and the lady's on my butt, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? You got people who haven't paid a whole year."
Right.
Josh, you're $10 short. You want me to send you Cash App, babe?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Ivan gets paid, so
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
next
good.
week he can pay it.
Yeah, I don't want you getting kicked out, especially because you're pregnant and got kids. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not under my watch.
Oh no.
Well,
I wish they would try and kick me out.
is there still a,
Hold on one moment.
or did they lift that?
Now what?
Is there still a freeze on evictions for rentals, or did they lift?
Yeah, Biden, I guess, passed another one again.
Okay, so which they cut the unemployment off yesterday for people.
Mm-hmm. So you know that's gonna be a big issue.
Right.
So these kids think I'm a maid.
I don't think that ever stops.
My kids have taken it to a whole new level of leaving a mess behind.
I'm gonna tax.
You cut off. I couldn't hear you there.
That I'm a maid and a taxi.
Oh my god. I'm a maid. I'm a chef. I'm the caregiver, apparently.
But the tax part has gotten worse over the years.
Oh my god. No, and then what makes it even harder is that my husband works practically right next door to our building. So he comes for his breaks, which he wants his breakfast, and he comes for lunch, which is at 12:30. So luckily I have his food ready, and then he comes again for another break. So it's like I'm cleaning and trying to catch up and making his food and making sure it's done and ready on time, and all while still dealing with a 2-year-old and picking up the kids' mess because they bring all kinds of food, chips, and candy in here and leave their clothes everywhere and toys. I did not sign up for this.
They grow fat.
I hope so. And they used to be more helpful, but I don't know what's going on with them lately. Like my oldest, I wouldn't even have to ask her to help me. She already knew, like, pickup time. But now she's a preteen and this attitude she's carrying. I'm like, excuse me.
Right.
The other day she tried the whole rolling her eyes and going. I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, my kids will be like, "You're interrupting me," when I tell them clean your room.
Oh my god.
You.
No, my oldest, she's the one that's like pushing my buttons. And she's about to be 11, but she's about like a centimeter shorter than me. So now she really thinks she's like big and bold and she can talk back. And I'm like, excuse me, no. You may be tall, but I can still get you.
Mm-hmm.
Or she'll like pretend to try and fight me. And I'm like, don't. Because you're going to turn me into my mama back in the 90s. And I tried it. And let me tell you, I learned that one time.
I don't think I ever tried it with my mom.
I did once, and let me tell you, my mom is maybe 4'11". So she's short, and that one time I tried it with her, yeah, never again.
My mom had like this stare that like if you were messing around from across the room, she could stop you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel her looking at you.
Oh my God. I know what you mean. Yeah. See, after that one, I listened, because not only did she handle me, but she called my older brothers, and they were 12 years older than me, so they were like 20 something already when I was in my teens, and let's just say it didn't end well. But I learned. And so I tell my kids, you guys have it easy. I don't have it in the heart to do it, but you guys have it easy. You're testing me. Get this window open a little.
I'm gonna go. I gotta do some stuff. But are you coming back tonight?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we'll be on Naomi's in not too long from now. You know, a couple of hours. I gotta go make some gumbo, and then and then we'll hop on.
Are you gonna video that?
I should, huh?
Yes. It would,
Okay.
like, if you could do that and the recipe, I'd watch it. Just
Okay.
get it.
I'll do it.
You
And
can send me some.
And I think people, like, for that one, people might like Google that, learn how to make it, and your videos might pop up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. Appreciate it.
Be good. All right.
All right. Bye, sweetie. Bye, Jeanette.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Hold on one second. I'm on a quick call and I'll be right with you. You want to talk about something?
I don't know as much to talk about. I think I have like 5 more minutes.
They say gumbo, please send me some.
I got a few minutes too before I gotta start heating up the food for him.
Yeah, I got you. Well,
and then I'm hop back on, of course, if you're still on.
Talk about, I can get off the live and I can go in and start cooking and make my video.
You can do that too, and then just let me know when you get back on, and I'll come watch you again.
Hold on.
So we can do that.
1 second. Okay, babe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Please hit that like on your way out. Share, subscribe. Thank you.